Drag Queen joins us live from LA. G'day.
Hi, how are you?
Nice to see you. Nice to see you. First things first, we've got to talk about touring with Madonna. I mean, what was that like, working alongside her, both on and off stage?
So I got a chance to host Madonna's Pride show in 2021, I want to say, 2022. And then she invited me back to host her tour. So it's actually a misconception. I didn't open for Madonna. I was part of the show. I was the co-host with Madonna on the Celebration World Tour. So we did, 81 shows together, including that infamous show on the Copacabana Beach for 1.6 million people. The biggest concert that any solo artist has ever done in the history of music. And I mean, for her to be 4 decades in her career and still able to break records is just a testament to her contributions to culture.
We got to talk about that concert. The scenes are incredible. The aerial vision, we get a depth of that. But you looking at from the stage, you could see, you know, 3 or 4 or 10 or 20 rows back. What was the feeling like to know there's 1.5 or 1.6 million people behind that?
Well, this was like my apartment in the 20s. There was always a line out the door. No, I'm kidding. I mean, it was truly, so the thing is, from the stage, you really can't see it. I actually didn't have a grasp on how many people were there until I saw the aerial footage on my phone or from my hotel. We were actually at the hotel across the street. From that hotel, I could look down and be like, oh my God, wow, there are just so many people here. This is truly insane.
We mentioned this in the intro, but since winning the series of Drag Race, that was back in 2016, you've gone on to do amazing things like TV shows, the tours were spoken on, millions of followers. What's the secret, Bob?
Oh, you know, something I truly believe, being talented is nice. It's always great for someone to be talented. There's nothing wrong with being talented. But honestly, hard work goes a little further than talent will ever go. That's the truth.
I must keep that in mind. I'm going to adopt that hard work philosophy.
I've been waiting
to give that a go. You've just announced your first ever solo headline show, and it's happening right here in Australia. All your fans going crazy for this. What are your fans going to get from Bob the Drag Queen Down Under? I should have rephrased that if I had another chance.
I want everyone to realize that, you know, I am through and through a stand-up comedian. I have been doing stand-up comedy for 15 years. I cut my teeth in New York City in the comedy scene and in the gay bars, which is like the hardest place to get a laugh is New York City. And then the hardest place beyond that is a gay bar in New York City because all those queens think they're funnier than you. You know what I mean? So because I learned how to get my laughs in New York City and in the gay bars, I know that I'm like, my comedy is really, really great. So I'm really proud of letting people see that I am a true stand-up comedian.
Yeah, absolutely. You've been to Australia before. What are you looking forward to most when you get back here?
Well, you know, I find that the scene with the queens there is really cool. I'm a big shout out to Karen from Finance, shout out to Kane and Abel. A lot of the really cool drag queens that I met while just touring through and traveling. Australia has a pretty vibrant national drag scene.
Okay, well, all your fans can't wait to see you down here. Bob, thanks for your time this morning. Appreciate that.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks, Bob. For more info on Bob the Drag Queen's This Is Wild tour, head over to themorningshow.com.au. We've got all the info there.